One. Welcome to the Allegedly Podcast. And this is the Murder Cherry Fantasy Football Game of the Week Coaches Spotlight. And week 2, we got our game of the week in week 2 is Easy Money Dynasty versus the Real 5-7. So we want to welcome in Coach Carlin Butler with the Real 5-7 at the first part of our Coaches Spotlight this week.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Coach.
All right, bud.
How y'all doing, man? Thanks for having me. How y'all doing?
We all right, Coach Butler. We thank you for a piece of your time on this Saturday evening, getting away from your team for a little bit, getting ready for the big game tomorrow. So we do appreciate your time.
Right, we just finished the meal. So we all right.
That's what's up. First question, man, and I've been wanting to ask, and other people want to know, where does the name of your team come from? What is the meaning behind the Real 5-7?
That's a question that you can actually answer for, man. Coming into the fantasy world, I was approached by a guy yourself and a couple other guys, Cal as well, about approaching and getting into the fantasy league. And, us being us, it started off with trash talk. So I couldn't find the name of my team for the life of me. You were doing a lot of lip wrestling. So I found a common ground for us and something that you can always remember us by.
Oh, okay. We see that. So here's my first question about this season with fantasy football. Coach Butler, you're the 2017 Murder Cherry Fantasy Football Champion, the first champion of our league. You went to the 2020 Super Bowl, came up short last year. Looking at your team this year, do you feel like you got what it takes to make it back and contend again for a championship?
Yeah, definitely, of course. Every season we come into the season and it's your team. You got to manage your team the best way you can to get to the Super Bowl. It really doesn't matter how anybody else manage their team. As long as you can do what you can do to get to that last week of the season, then whatever you see fit for your team is the best way to run your team.
So it is Super Bowl expectation.
Oh, it's always Super Bowl expectation. We got a very competitive league for the people that don't know. Week in and week out can be detrimental to whether you end up in that last week or not. We got guys that are relentless in the regular season, and then we got guys that you got to watch when it comes to the playoffs because they can get hot real fast, and it seems like they do that every year. And we're okay if we're one of them guys that you got to watch for in the playoffs. So we're okay with flying under the radar until the end of the year.
Nice.
So, Coach Butler, man, Coach Shake's not over here, man.
Hey, what's that, Coach?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, man, you got a lot of history together, playing together in a lot of different sports. But what I want to ask you is about Thursday night. How do you feel about the production you got from your defense Thursday night?
We were in a tough.
Man, some technical difficulties. I can't hear.
Yeah. Coach Butler, do me a favor. Click your camera real quick. That might help you out if you turn your camera on.
Spot right there Thursday night when it comes to the D. We figured that Washington had a better lineup, a better chance of going against a limited Saquon Barkley and all those other guys. So that kind of went into factoring in with a whole bunch of first rounders that Washington have on the front line. So we kind of figured into Washington to be better showing than what they did. Like you say, 3 points. It's not a lot, but it's not negative 3 points. So we're okay with coming out on the positive end of the points right there.
Okay. Now another question, more about your opposition. What are you more worried about facing Sunday? Or I don't think you have anything Monday. No, you don't. It's Sunday. What are you most worried about Sunday?
Well, what I think that the league is going to understand, or I hope I'm not a part of that process, is that that old connection, man, that Tom Brady Gronk, that can explode quick. It may not be for a lot of yards, but it may be for those touchdowns. Also he got some good backs. He got some talented receivers. I mean, Coop want to be one of the best receivers in the league, want to be known as that. So I thank Dak and everybody over there in Dallas and go trying to feed him the ball. He got some playmakers, man. I mean, he was at the back of the draft. He was able to put some stuff together. We just got to, see if the ball bounces our way whenever we go out there and play.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Coach Bub, this is Ink Spot from the 307.
What you say, man? How you doing?
We want to ask you, what will you think will be some points that your team this week will be able to lean on to possibly get you this victory?
Monday night, man. They basically got us in this situation, being 0-1 because of how they came out and performed. But, all throughout the draft process and all throughout, the off season, we figured, hey, look, going with this possible connection or going with these guys is going to be weeks where we may miss. Didn't think we were going to miss or we get a combined less than 13 points from those guys because those are top tier guys. But how often will that happen? So we okay. Like A-Rod told the media, if you're going to panic after this 1 week, then you're not really here for us. So we understand that those guys got to get it together and maybe some internal stuff that they're working on over there, but eventually they'll be who they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Coach Butler, in closing, division game, week 2, you're 0-1. How important it is to get this first win, not only of the season, but the first win in this 2-game rivalry for the year?
Dude, I don't really know if people understand. Dude, man, we got a hell of a division. I got Los, Lils, these type of people that's in the division, man. These people are relentless. Every time you open your app, somebody done something. So it's tough. You can't lose no foot and you can't lose no ground whenever it comes to trying to make sure you stay ahead whenever it comes out for the rankings to be able to be in the second round of the season, the playoffs.
Nice. So every week matters in the murder.
It definitely does, man. You could slip for a week, and we've been the team in the past to have other things take priority, and a fantasy week has shown. So you can't not be around the fantasy world and try to be successful on the weekend. So you got to really stick to it with the guys that we got in our division, let alone the whole league. But when you're talking about trying to come out of your division and compete for a league championship, it's week to week. It got to be week to week.
Nice. Anyone else got any questions for Coach Butler before we let him get back to his team for the evening?
Yeah, I got one for him. Just for shits and giggles. How many points you think your connection gonna score Monday night against the Detroit Lions?
If we don't score 7, then we ain't play point. We ain't play ball.
Hey, that's what the folks expecting. They expecting 70 from them. That's what they saying.
Man,
so,
we don't score 7, they didn't play.
That's how they feel. That's what you see. Yeah. That's what you saw from practice.
Yeah, and that's what I let them know too. I mean, we can go other places. We have a history of sitting down our guys. If you go back to the Gurley situation, we got a history of if you don't perform, you will sit down. I'm pretty sure Coach Shakes and I remember Amari Cooper's situation as well. We talk about these guys scoring 50+ points on our bench. So if you don't put it out there, we don't mind sitting you down until you understand why we pick you.
Hey man, that's some bold statement. So we wish you the best of luck this weekend, Coach Butler. As you face off in the game of the week, there's no better game to have this week between two contenders like you and the Easy Money Dynasty. So best of luck to the Real 5-7. Hopefully everybody come out safe. It's a good game this week.
Good luck.
Appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Here we go.
Appreciate y'all, man. Good luck to y'all guys as well this week in y'all endeavors.
No doubt.
We need it.
There you have it. That's the first part of our Murder Cherry Fantasy Football Coaches Spotlight. Catch you in a little bit for part 2. Peace.
All right, babe.